Hi friends, Vicki from My Little Colorado Cottage. Just thought I would pop on here and show you a few of my winter vignettes, and I've got some good lighting today, so here we go. Here down in my den, I'm just going to show you a couple of shelves and shelving units that I have down here that I keep my collectibles and some of my winter snowmen. So here we go. It's kind of hard to see with my dark walls, but I'm hoping you can get a kind of an idea. These children alphabet blocks, I was very lucky to pick up 2 bags right after Christmas, and so now I have quite a good selection, so I can spell out a few more words. Of course, this is the area where I keep a lot of my tobacco paraphernalia, I guess. I love old cigar boxes, and there's some of my rooster and hen collection there in an old lunchbox. Here is one of my vintage snowmen. It's a salt and pepper shaker, and somebody told me it was a Hallmark item. I don't have any marks on it, so I don't know for sure. And then here, sitting on a tobacco tin, is a paper clay snowman. That was my project this year to add to my winter decor. I've got a few of them. Just went on YouTube, found a recipe, and I think they turned out pretty cute. Okay, bring you down slowly to the last shelf here. In this area is just a bunch of little tiny bottles that I pick up. That's one of the things on my list that I look for when I'm out thrifting. This year I found this interesting, it's like a violin or a cello or a bass. I don't know if you can really see it. In the fall I had it filled with some dried peas, and you could see the outline really well. This little snowman, one of my daughters made when they were in elementary school, so at least 20 years old. I like to keep some of their art pieces out. And of course, here's some more of my collectible tins. You can't really tell, but I also collect heart-shaped rocks, and there's a little collection right there. Here is another corner of my family room / den. Some more bottles. Little snowman there. Just some things that I collect. Also, this is a window that gets great sun for my plants, so we've got some plants here. This here is a seed box that I picked up at the thrift store. I think I paid $5 for it. It was in really good shape, still has some of the advertisement on it, which I thought was really neat. And in this box I just added, some frosted DIY pine cones. There's some iron children's shoe molds that I picked up this summer, and an oil can. And a Christmas cactus, but I think it blooms in November. Alright, over on this other corner, I have another shelf in this corner. I hope you can see it. There's kind of a glare from the window, but if I close it, then it doesn't focus really well. So anyway, I just wanted to show, I had thrifted these two little canning jars last summer, and neither of them had lids, glass lids on them, and just this last week I found a lid for this one that has, you can't tell, but dried orange peels in there for my winter. Down here on the second shelf is just another wooden snowman that I've found, and I have a little cigar or cigarette container with some white buttons. Of course, you've seen this vase. I think it's kind of mid-century Art Deco. Just interesting. I don't have any other pieces like that, but I kind of remember it actually as a kid, seeing some of these vases like that. Then down here I have two of my picnic baskets. Maybe I need to bring you out. There you go. And they're all sitting on a trunk that I have had for a long time. At least 30 years. So I just keep some of my, you know, treasures from when I was a kid. My latest purchase was this blue amber teapot that I plan on putting it outside to put plants in. But because the snow is so deep here right now in Colorado that here it is, I just put some more frosted pine cones in there. Now here is my red shelf area and my little Pepsi corner that I like to just decorate, put some things in. Here we've, you know, got bottles, and I always look for flower frogs, so I've got a few there, one glass one. A little tree that I made just out of some thrifted garland, put them on a skewer, put a base on it. Nothing real super, but I'm still loving this green scrapbook. I love it. Here's another one of those little snowmen that I made. This one actually I used my kids' or children's Play-Doh, made the form, and then it cracked so bad that I went ahead and put the paper clay over the top of it. I think it turned out really cute. And because I don't have my ladder here, here's my other shelf. Just some amber bottles, a little crock filled with orange peels, 3 snowmen that my stepdad carved. I just think they add such a nice memory there. Now if I can get over here without being too jiggly. This Pepsi crate was my very first crate. I was so excited when I found it. I think it's been at least 3 years ago. And I mean, it's seen better days, but for $7.50, I just really didn't think that was a bad price. I had already started kind of collecting Pepsi bottles, and then when I was in St. Louis last March, I picked up these older ones that just are a little bit different shape. I know you can't really tell. If you have any ideas on how to show off the raised lettering on these clear bottles, I'd sure like to know. Here's another one of those little snowmen I made. And then just in the cubbies, I just have some, you know, there's a flower frog. This little clover trinket tray I picked up, I think last summer, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Then I've got some kind of lavender depression glass custard cup there with orange in it. A little brass Liberty Bell. This was kind of a, I believe it's a bottle opener, just a little trinket, cast iron, little pencil caddy, or not pencil caddy, toothpick caddy, another flower frog. I know I said I didn't want to put out any red, but I think this little bird's so cute. And then just a little toy truck. Just a little collection of pewter. Here, mugs on a bookshelf. Now we're up here in my entry room. Don't spend a whole lot of time in this room, but I do have my shelving, hutch shelving unit here in milk glass. Added, you know, some blue touches. These rooster napkin ring holders fit nicely on a few of these milk glass spaces. The blue and white mugs I thrifted have a hen and rooster on there. And then I just brought out little Vicks jars to add the blue with the milk glass. These are little snowflakes that I just added a tint of blue paint to kind of get that blue in my decor this year. I think that turned out really nice. I love the blue. And then over here is my green cubby on this hutch. There's another vintage snowman. Don't know much about him, but it does have stamped on the bottom Japan. And a little bottle topper there. Picked up somewhere, I don't remember. I don't know my last video I had this or not, this plate. I can't souvenir plate, there you go. I just thought I liked the color, and when I saw it, oh, this is going to look great in this little cubby. So there you go there. Okay, now I'm mainly using my new China hutch just to show off things, but they are holding some of my plates, which I don't normally collect plates, but they're nice to break up the browns that I have in my home. There's another little vintage snowman. I think somebody told me it's spun cotton, possibly. And of course some more of my chickens. Okay, in the center door, these are new thrifted items, a creamer and a sugar bowl, yellow. I'm not really sure. I've kind of looked them up. There's no markings on them. but I'm thinking they're Pyrex or Fire King, possibly. They're, and then also recently this lime light green plate. I have a white plate behind it to try to show it off, but got it home and it glowed, and so I don't know much about it. I've had this little green sugar bowl for a long time, and it also glows. I never even thought. I just thought it was green depression glass. And then I think I've shown this vase before. Still don't know a whole lot about it, but it also glows. So I'm going to need to get a black light, I guess, to kind of put in here to show that off more. And then up here, just some more little platters, dessert platters. I've got some creamers. This little one here is a pink depression. Uh-oh, sorry. Got it blurred out. But it has just a little leaf pattern on it. I think I've shown these others too, just a little clear. This one here has kind of an inlay, silver inlay, which I think is very pretty. Here's another little snowman. Let me get on the other side here. And just, I think they're wool balls made out of wool. That's super cute. And then, yeah, the green cups. Still haven't quite figured out how I'm going to use them better in my displays. And I'm sure I showed you these two red lid jars I picked up around Christmas time. A few more blue bottles that I've been collecting. Switch over here. And my emerald green platter, love it. I'll get it out and use it more for the month of March. Okay, here we are on top of the shelving unit. I call it my hutch. I brought out my green ball jars. I kept my tackle boxes. A few more of those little snowmen that I handmade for my winter decor. The pine cone wreath I made a few years ago. And just some more of my milk glass. And a couple of those really large pine cones that I picked up this summer. See, I'm hoping this is not so shaky. I'll give you an overview. I love using pine cones in my decor. I like that outdoor-ish. Okay. Alright, my last little area is on top of my new china hutch. I've been keeping my Coca-Cola collections up here. This year I added a few clear white or clear Coke bottles. But just, you know, pine cones, snowflakes. Okay, friends, I'm sorry for the blurriness in my family room. Maybe I'll just put in some snapshots. I just want to thank you again for stopping in, and give it a like if you like this content, and we'll probably see you in the next video. Bye.